also better, Shireen, than I ever dreamed they would be this year, the Las Vegas Raiders. 2-0. And this isn't 2-0 by taking down a couple of cupcakes to start the season. This is Ravens on a Monday night, a tough, gritty, physical game that went well beyond 60 minutes. Then the short week, they go to Pittsburgh and beat the Steelers. This is impressive stuff. Here's John Gruden regarding the health of a couple of key players. Derek Carr went down with an apparent injury but didn't miss any time, and Josh Jacobs, the team's running back, also banged up, didn't play yesterday. Here's what Gruden had to say about them as they get ready for Miami to come to town.
He had an MRI on it today. I think he's going to be able to play. I'm not sure. Will have the official injury list for you. I'll make sure that it gets officially laid out there in your hands, but I think right now he's questionable.
How's Josh doing?
I met with him this morning. He's in great spirits, really happy with the win. I would think he's day-to-day and very questionable again for this game.
Hey, they're not going to do anything to tip their hand about their strategic plans or whatever. Derek Carr looked like he was seriously injured at first. He did. He got rolled up on from behind after he threw a touchdown pass. It wasn't intentional. It just kind of happened. A guy was pursuing him and ended up in his legs, and it happens. As I said earlier, it's amazing it doesn't happen more often. And Carr, you could tell, was determined, to his credit. And at first I thought, is this some sort of an homage to Ben Roethlisberger that he's going to overly dramatize and embellish an injury so he can make a great return? But this was real. He got banged up, and he was determined. And watch it there. The guy just, gravity takes him into Derek Carr's legs. There was no intent. There was no malice there. And Carr was hurting. He went to the medical tent. He was back on the sideline throwing. He came running back out onto the field in a very determined way, and he got the job done. I give him a ton of credit that he was able to come back and play, but we don't know what is going on with him as the week unfolds. Plenty of injuries. You get adrenaline pumping through your veins. You get through it in the moment, and then the next day you feel like when you try to get out of bed that you were hit by a truck. And that could be what Derek Carr is dealing with today. So it could take some time. And based upon the determination we saw from him yesterday, and based on the fact that they've gotten to 2-0 and they've got a winnable game coming up against the Dolphins, I don't expect him to miss Sunday's game.
Yeah, I don't either. And maybe if Marcus Mariota was still there, if he wasn't on IR, hadn't gotten hurt on that long run in week 1, maybe they would think about sitting Derek Carr for a week and thinking they can win that game anyway. But Nathan Peterman, we all saw what happened when he started for the Bills. It did not go well and hasn't made a start since 2018 and hasn't even thrown many passes since then. He showed up in one game last season, but just wasn't very good, Mike. So I don't think they want to put their team in the hands of Nathan Peterman at this point. Derek Carr's going to do everything possible to get on the field and play on Sunday because they have a chance to go 3-0 and a chance to prove that they're a good team, that they're a contender with the Chiefs.
And Derek Carr, to his credit, and other great quarterbacks would, and I'm warming up to Derek Carr. I'm trying to make amends because look, my assessment of a guy is based on what he does. And if a guy doesn't play well, I'm going to say it. And if he does play well, I'm going to say it. And like any other great quarterback, he's not going to give up his seat. He's not going to give another guy a chance to come in and play. Tom Brady would never give another guy a chance to come in and play, whether it's Marcus Mariota, Nathan Peterman, or anyone else. And Carr will do everything he can to make sure that there isn't somebody else who comes in, plays well, and John Gruden decides, maybe we'll give Derek Carr another week to heal, and then 1 week becomes 2, and 2 weeks becomes 3, and the next thing you know, you have another guy who's taken over. Not that that's likely to happen, but that's how you need to be wired to protect your turf as a starting quarterback in the NFL. So I like that, and I like what he's doing. And I'm capable of adjusting my views when the people that we are evaluating and commenting on give us reason to adjust our views. Derek Carr is doing it.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.